Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable, Sacali's Corner Unfiltered, with yours truly, Dominic Sacali. Hope everybody's having a great day. And I had a basically relaxing weekend, so needed it. Much do. Um, Listen, folks, we got a lot to talk about today. A lot to talk about. Yes. Okay, let's say, Anna, you in here early today, girl? Oh, you missed me. I know. Cynthia, what's up? Francisco, Anna, John, Anthony. We got Tina also in the house. We got a good crew tonight. Damn, ladies are taking over. Here we go. It's a woman's world. John, what's up? Scully. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Let's keep on going. Let's just keep on going. Philly D, what's going on? CJ, good to see you as always. Philly D. Diddy's family is getting called back to the courtroom unknown if they reach the decision. Last I heard, they reached the decision, but not on all counts. So that means, folks, they did they did reach a decision. They determined some things, and the other counts are hung jury on those. So that's what that means. They reached a partial decision. That's what we say here, partial. Well, you know what? We have to sing that song. Na 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 na. He will not be missed, and everybody knows who I'm talking about. Thank you, everybody, for that one. But boy, oh boy, we'll touch base a little bit on that. Could it be because the Banano crime family is upset? Could it be the pressure was too much? They was getting too much feedback? Because I know they weren't taking it lightly, that's for sure. Let me see if I got any last minute text messages that we could throw out there tonight. We'll check this real quick. Uh, let's see. Nope, nada. Not a darn thing, folks. Not a darn thing. I'll tell you that right now. Shit. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Anna, you better stop throwing hearts out. We don't roll like that here. This is gangster style. We gangster. Remember that. Throw those wrenches out. Put the guns out. Ryan Brown, Keith, what's up? What's that? East Midland. We have. Was that a Southern twang, Dom? You bet. You darn right it was. Shit. We go all the way out here. Ooh wee. Anyway, Dom, I'm from the UK. Have you ever heard any connections from the families in New York? Of course, of course. No, actually, I have a lot of connections in the UK. I have a lot of contacts, gangsters out there, gangsters, but we're not going to expose them. That's for sure. They're my boys. Anyway, Jim, curious, Dom, how do you still have contacts to get information and talk to the podcast? No offense. I hope I'm just curious. Jim, because I'm gangster, that's why. Nah, Jim, you know what? I have a lot of good relationships. I have a lot of. Anna, is that guns you're throwing up? Oh boy. See, and the gangster's coming out of her. Anyway, Jim, back to I have a lot of contacts, a lot of friends out there still till this day. They just feel that I did what I had to do. They knew what was going on. They didn't like it. I still got respect. I got respect out there, whether you believe it or not. And as weird as it sounds, you know, is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm looking around, so I'm just thinking. You know what? Let's touch base. Well, folks, as soon as that video came up, I was told. By the way, go in my description at the end of this. There's 2 videos in there. Check them out. We just put one out. It's about cooking in Lewisburg back in the day. I was actually at that prison, so check out the video. I'm sure you'll like it. But Jeff Nadoo says he's not doing Mafia stuff. This is not clickbait. You know something? I'm going to touch this topic. I think it was CJ. Somebody was on Jeff's channel. They said, "Hey, OCN, go to OCN, buy OCN." I'm not going to do that shit, that garbage, he said. Then he said, "But if you pay, I'll advertise it." Like, wow. Like, unbelievable people, really. That just shows hateful, jealous, envious. It's really, really disgusting. It's disgusting. Anyway, at the end of the day, he says he's tired of it. He's burnt out. No, I was getting word. Brooklyn, Staten Island, Italians are very, very upset with him. And there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about Jeff getting hurt. I don't agree with it. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's for sure. But, you play with the big boys, you're going to get burnt. You're going to get burnt. Myself, on the other hand, I just roll with it. It is what it is. They know I'm not a Jeff Nadoo. It's a lot different. So, I'll do what I have to do. But Johnny Joe, dangerous reputation growing up, very well respected in the streets, and so is Bruno. I think in their younger years, like everybody, we're all full of piss and vinegar, where we don't care. We'll do what we have to do. More wild, on the wild side, partying. So it's totally, totally different. As far as now, everybody's older. They're settled in their ways. But in the Banano crime family, folks, there's a lot of people that are upset. They're extremely upset with what's going on. You have actually at the peak, and I'm going to peak, probably about a year ago with the Bonanos, they were getting more respect. They were getting respect back due to the fact Michael Knows was in jail. Johnny Joe was running things. Johnny Joe was out there calling the shots, doing what he had to do. And that's the difference. Now Michael's home. There's a lot of people that don't like Michael. They don't know what he's doing. Michael put this Ernie Aiello, I guess, in an acting boss position, just so Michael's more in the cut. And people are talking. Johnny Joe, from what I heard, is getting a little pissy because other people are talking that how is this Ernie Aiello telling Johnny Joe what to do, telling Bruno what to do? He's a Johnny-come-lately, this kid. Never did anything in his life. Like I said, it's always easy to put a gun in somebody's hand, walk behind your best friend, shoot him in the back of the head. That's not difficult. But, I mean, as far as fighting, coming up as a tough guy, I'd never heard of him. People told me he gave himself a name as the Pit Bull. Another disgrace. And I heard he was just whining when he was facing the case. He was crying, upset. And I don't mean literally crying. I just mean whining. One of these guys. And it was funny. I remember I was with Quiet Dom. We were in MDC Brooklyn. His co-defendant Tico was there as well. And I'm facing death penalty cases. Tico's over there crying. Dom, what do you think? All right, how much time you looking at? He says, well, they could give me 3.5 years. So I messed with him. I said, Tico, oh my God, he'll enhance you. You better be careful. Man, the next day, I was with Dom. He goes down to visit. Next day, he comes back shaking his head, laughing. He says, why? Why? Do you know the headache I just had? And I knew what he was talking about because I told Tico, oh my God, you might get more than 3.5 years. So I told Dom, I'm like, Dom, really? Really? Does he realize I'm facing a death penalty case, life in prison? Dom started laughing. He said, oh my God, this is what I have to hear with. But back to the story. Cole says, Giant Joe, great guy. Thanks for another great show, Tom. You're welcome, R. Cole. No, Giant Joe is a good guy, even though he plotted to kill me. But I like Giant Joe none the least. But it's really disgusting that they're losing respect. Michael has no clue what he's doing. Zero. He's just a buffoon, an idiot. He wants to be liked. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now they're losing all that power, all that steam. And again, I don't know how Johnny Joe and Bruno are tolerating it. Get them out. Even Anthony, what's his name? I'm sorry. Tony Green. He's another one. Get this guy out. Like, come on. Well, Tony Green's probably laid back now. Just Bruno should be boss. Dennis, no, Bruno's not boss quality. Great guy. Don't get me wrong. Great guy. Stand up. But Bruno's more worried about working out and not running a crime family. You have to be on top of that 24/7, 365. There's no rest. There's no rest. Bruno, Michael's not. Johnny Joe's good quality. Joe Camerano Jr., good quality. I would even say Jerry Asaro, another good quality candidate for that position. But as far as Michael's in over his head. Johnny Joe's good. Johnny Joe's good. Level-headed, secure with himself, loyal to the life. Will help a brother. He knows the brotherhood comes first. So that's where I think they need to go. They need to get Michael out of that slot. That's for sure. Because this Ernie Aiello buffoon, there's just a lot. There's a lot nowadays, and it's really disgusting. It's disgusting, folks. People, another 10 books went out today. Another 10 will go out tomorrow. Remember, I'm writing in all of them, sending them out. So, just hope everybody enjoys the book. Check it out. Or if you didn't order it, the limited edition, you go to Amazon. Order it on Amazon. Descriptions are below. So, tonight we'll answer some questions. We'll go back and forth, see what everybody has to say. And keep it light. Tell me, talk to me. Let's go, people. Dennis says, so my question is, you said Bruno should be boss. Should it not just strong arm type smarts? No, I said Bruno he has the quality, but he doesn't have the dedication. Bruno should I think Bruno will be good as a consigliere just because of the age, the wisdom he does have. But Bruno's Bruno's not a 365 guy, 24/7, 365 guy. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. Philly D was an EMT at Throg's Neck Ambulance in the 80s. Don Ingledrum's gas station, Lafayette. I know where it is. He was the owner of Ruffles, also Jim McQuaid Funeral Home. These guys were backbone. Yep. Who else do we have here? What other questions? Mr. T Drip. Any funny stories about Vinny? Oh yeah, we got stories about Vinny, but we'll hold off with that right now. Bronx Bull, Dom, did you used to go to our place in the Catskills during the summer? We were there in the summer until it closed. No, I never went up there. I know Dennis DeLucia used to go up there. Never went up there. So I used to go as a kid, Greenwood Lake. I would be up there. Jerry Asaro, better choice. Yeah, but I don't think Jerry wants it. I like Joe Camerano. But Giant Joe's good. Giant Joe's good for that position. Michael's just a buffoon. Just Bot, are we talking about Bruno and Indelicato? Yes. Yes, we are. Dennis, you mentioned you like Quiet Dom, which was a powerhouse. Was he the boss type business? You know what? That he did pass. He was an acting boss for quite some time. And in due time, I will come out and tell a lot of stories with the Genovese, how they move, how they structure, what they do to protect, to insulate themselves. It's just the way it is. And the true power at B is doing that. Maybe that's why he's not as in tuned to hear Michael Hippie, the junk box, running around talking crap, making that family look ridiculous. So he's just so far in the cut, he probably doesn't even want to care no more. In the once you're in your 80s, you don't want to go to jail. We have Johnny 80. Is Ralphie's DM? I have no idea what you're talking about. Johnny says, John the Greek from London here. Hey, Dom, are your UK connections in London? Have the gangsters all over London? No, I have them. London, Switzerland, they're all over. They bounce around, but I have a real solid group out there. Really good guys. Really, really good guys. So when I go out there, maybe we get them on the podcast. Jason, hey, Dom, went to order your book on your site and put the credit card info in, went through processing, then gave me a white screen. Don't know if it went through. Jason, just wait until we have the new website up. That's all I could say. It's just a mess. It's a mess, and I don't even want to get aggravated with that. $15,000 for that garbage I got. It's just aggravating. Johnny 890, is Ralphie Balsamo an earner? No, Ralphie Balsamo was a little prissy boy. His father, Dutchy Balsamo, great guy, funeral homes in Harlem and in the Bronx. They might have some more locations, but his father always gave them everything. So Ralphie wasn't an earner, wasn't a tough guy. He was just a wannabe who, you hang around. We knew him as a wannabe. And that's it. Some of the Genovese guys took a liking to him. I'm sure he did a few things because of the funeral home, and then that was it. So he got straightened out. Who else we have? Bill, what's up? Good to see you, Bill. Butterfly Kisses, good afternoon. Who else? Let's see. Do you know any Chicago mobsters? That's from John. No, not nowadays. The only one I knew was Nick Calabrese. I was away with him. Great guy. Liked him a lot. Susan, Dom, I'm still getting the book. Yes, you are, Susan. Susan, if you looked at my studio, it looks like Sanford and Son. I got boxes all over the place, books out, charts. You'll get it. Everybody will be getting them. So just bear with me. I have a lot. So Bronx Bull, best Chinese food in the Bronx, Hawaii Sea. Back in the day, oh my Lord, Hawaii Sea was the place. That's for sure. Would you go to Coleman and see Vinny? Oh, yeah, I would definitely go in there to see him, but they won't let me in to see him, without a doubt. Philly D, you sometimes refer to two different guys, Patty from the Bronx and Patty Boy. Who are they? Well, Patty from the Bronx, Patty DiFilippo, was a captain, old-timer, big guy. And Patty Boy was maybe about 5'8", stocky kid. He lived, I think, up in Westchester. He got straightened out the same night I got straightened out. Michael, the washwoman, proposed him as well. So you have Patty Boy and Patty DiFilippo. Patty DiFilippo passed away in prison. Patty Boy, I think, is still out. Last I heard, he might be shelved. Anna says, Dom, what advice can you give young men today in the world that are trying to be healthy, mentality, and build their lives up? Good question, Anna. For you young guys out there, I would suggest slow up. Go to work, save some money, learn how to invest. Because 20 years goes by like this. Within those 20 years, you could obtain wealth where you don't have to do anything else in your life. You're basically set. In this day and age, it's so much different than when I was growing up. I mean, it's so much easier to make money and to do things. Um, Everybody says education, education. No, it's good to have an education. You have to know how to speak properly, how to conduct yourself as far as scholastically. But I still say having that street smarts gives you an advantage in life. It does. It gives you, well, everybody's different, I guess. I'm more of a visionary, but I see through street eyes, if that makes sense. But today, find a trait, find a career, work it out for 20 years, get a side hustle. I mean, legit. I'm not talking illegal, but you could do a side job, save your money. And if you invest in the right stocks nowadays, you just have to do some research or just go with the traditional big companies, the Microsoft, the Apple, Meta, Facebook. There's a lot of big NVIDIA that basically they're not going to go under. They're good investments. They're always doing better each quarter. And just put that money away. Just put it away, stock it. My son, here, I'll tell everybody. I tell him, Dom, send me money. He sends me money. Sent me, I think, $1,200. After he sends it, Dom, Dad, could you send me some money back? I need to buy a sandwich. Dom, this is the last time I'm going to do this. When you send money, if I'm saving it for you, if I'm going to invest it, that's it. You don't have it anymore. Don't even look at it. Calls me 2 days later. Dad, I need my money. For what? I just need it. I need it. I'm like, you know what? I got so upset with him. I'm like, you definitely your mother's kid. She'll go buy a car but won't have money for gas. Put gas in her insurance. Like, really? That's what frustrates me with her, with him. But I didn't get a chance to raise him. She kept him from me. And really, that's the sad part. But I look at him, shake my head like, Dad, you disappointed? Yes, I'm very disappointed. Like, what do you need the money for? To go spend? The best part, he told me, and this is for you young kids out there. Saving is saving. Saving means maybe for a home in the future, maybe to open up a business, maybe to invest in some type of entity, stock, whatever, for the future, to go to a different platform, to be your own boss. Saving is not for, like my son said, Dad, I'm saving. Okay, Dom, where's your savings? Well, I just bought sneakers and pants and shirts. I used my savings. That's not savings. Your savings is for a rainy day. Your savings is if an opportunity presents itself. Now you have the money to get involved, to go and do something to better yourself financially. So a lot of these kids just don't have it. They don't see it. Myself included, I was never taught. By the time I was 18 years old, I made over $1 million. I had nothing to show for it. So I spent it as fast as it came in. But if I had that little guidance, if I had somebody like me, put something aside, put 25% aside. Keep it for 20 years. Just put it away. You'd be sitting on a boatload of money, but you live and learn in life. You try to pass it down to the younger generation. Kids don't want to hear it today. They're out for now. And I was like that too. I was like that, but you have to plan. You have to put money aside. You have to see what you have. It's a lot. It's a lot. But people, OCN, there we go. We have the new website. We were talking about the pizza franchises today. There's a lot going on. We're stable, just below 0.5 cent. But the next push, we're going. And probably the gaming app we told today will have a better prototype of it. So probably by next week, we're going to announce other things we're doing that are legal. So wait till you hear this, how much more we're expanding. And we just can't wait. Really, we can't wait to get everything up and running, out and about, without a doubt. So let's see what we have. Jason, start saving as early as possible. I'm glad I had a father who was an accountant who taught me financial responsibility. From 20 to 40, it goes like this. As long as you're saving, by the time you hit 40, you're set. You don't have to do anything. Oh, what is it? Jury is done for the day. Diddy trial. Yep, we'll see. We'll see. Green hat. Yes, that's what we had. Tomorrow we'll be back in the gym, and we'll see. We'll see. We're doing our thing here. We're doing our thing. That's for sure. But people, go check out uh the new the new post with Lewisburg. It's in the description. Hit on the link. Check it out. So we're going to start signing off, keeping it early tonight. Tomorrow we will go into some other stuff. But I would just want to thank everybody for having my back, having the support, and just being a power. We became a power here. That's for sure, without a doubt, without a doubt. So everyone have a great day, and I hope everybody's gearing up for the 4th of July. I know I have something at the house every 4th. They do a major firework display in our town, so we'll be there. Probably the mayor will be there. I told the lawyer I'm submitting the papers for my clemency. Hopefully we'll get that, and then we're going to make a run for this governor, because all this stuff is going to stop. It's definitely going to stop. So I will go into it more tomorrow. We'll go into a lot more things. And hopefully I can lay out to you people what we're doing with OCN, the other projects that are coming. And I think it's coming to a head that I can talk about it. So stay tuned for that. Again, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support for coming religiously on this channel. It's greatly appreciated. And I couldn't have done it without everybody. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Hope to see everybody tomorrow live at 5. And remember, go to the link and check out the new videos that are posted up. You'll like them. Hit that like button. And remember, Truth Social, hit Trump up. Cali needs a clemency. People, have a great night. Dom, we got you, brother. Thank you, Anna. Much love and respect to you. Anna, I'm going to give you a quick call. I sent Michael some dates, folks. So we're going to see if that works for him, me going live on Michael's show. So Michael Franchese. So we'll see how that goes. So I sent them out the dates. Dom, real recognize real. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it. Cynthia, have a good night. Butterfly kisses. Good night. Thank you, Anna. Anthony, Cynthia again. Much love. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night live at 5.